Good. Well, good evening, everyone. This is Doc Fran from beautiful Palm City, Florida, and I am really excited to be here tonight on our My Fun Life recruiting webinar with my good friend, my mentor, my leader, and my up team, Mr. David Dubbs. And you know, David is a phenomenon in our industry. He has been in it about 12 years. He's been a student of the industry. He has taken his lumps in the very first few years and then mastered his business and has gone on now to be the top leader in 7 different companies, folks, earning a high water mark of over $400,000 a month. So David really knows what he's talking about, and it will behoove all of us to pay attention to him tonight. In addition to being an absolute expert internet marketer, which is the name of the game today, guys and gals, he also has mastered the art of high touch. So we're definitely blessed to have him here tonight. And David, every day that I'm in this company now, and I think I'm in my 7th week now, and I truly get more excited at the unbelievable value that this company represents for each and every one of us. I mean, value from the standpoint of our product, value from the standpoint of our company, our websites, our back office, the support systems that the company has put in place for us, and value in terms of the leadership of this company. So, you know, it's a real pleasure to do these webinars with you, and I know that we are creating an extraordinarily productive team. I personally have never experienced the rate of duplication or the amount of duplication in any of my teams now in my career in this industry. How's it looking to you?
Well, Doc, you know, that's everybody listening to Doc right there. If you don't know who Doc Brand is, everybody, Doc's been in the industry for 33 years. Been a top producer of 4 different companies. At one point, Doc was putting in over 9,000 people a month into a business, and he's telling you right here that he's never seen anything grow faster. I concur, Doc. I've been involved, you know, in the industry for a very long time. I've been part of some of the biggest launches that have been out there, and I've never seen anything grow as fast or be as exciting as My Fun Life. I mean, it's just it's so crazy. I mean, you know, it's so cool though to be at this stage of the game. You know, I got to be honest with you. For years, I haven't been excited about anything. Nothing's really like kept me up at night or got my blood flowing to the point where I'm just like, wow, you know. And this company here, it literally still keeps me wide awake. I'm that excited about it. So why don't we tell everybody what we got going on here? Everybody, if you were watching this for the first time, you probably got an email from somebody, and at any point you get so excited that you accidentally want to go into that email and get the link and sign up. That's okay. Okay. And the way this business works is kind of a first come first serve basis. Where, you know, if you hurry up and do that, you might have a lot of other people that might actually fall below you by the time this webinar is over. And so that's pretty exciting. So if you accidentally do that, we're not going to be mad at you for doing that. So Doc, why don't we get into showing everybody we got? Everybody, we got some killer slides today. A lot of new stuff. Travel deals that we're going to tell you about that came out last week are just so good. I can't wait to get into that with you. The mobile app, Doc, is supposed to be out next week as well, and that's gonna cause a lot of excitement too. But why don't we get that's gonna just go crazy. But why don't we get into the slides, Doc, here, and you can get started.
Yep, that'll be great, David. As soon as I see that screen pop up, I will.
Yeah, it would help if I hit share screen. That's
Yeah, and then you did hit start webinar, so we're all set to go. Good job. Just checking, Dave. Just checking.
I think we're good to go. Do you see my screen now?
Let me see. Yes, I now see your screen, and I'm going to do the same thing. All right, good. Well, folks, you know, one of the first things that I really like, Dave, you might as well go back a screen because it jumped forward. I don't know whether you have it on automatic or whether it's, but you know, when I look at a company, I really look at the value on a lot of different bases. And the first thing that I loved about this company was its name, My Fun Life, because I truly believe, and I'm sure that a great number of us on the phone here know and believe, that life is supposed to be fun. And so when I saw a company that's actually named My Fun Life, it was so consistent with my approach and belief in life, I just had to investigate it more. And as I mentioned, the more I investigate it and the more I'm immersed in it, the more I thank God every day that I was led into this company. And, you know, folks, I think we'll all agree that one of the most fun things to do in life is to travel. And how many of us have found, how many of you on the line have found that you're not traveling as much as you used to for a couple of reasons? One, the cost of travel has gotten so expensive that we may not be able to afford it, or we may be reluctant to afford it. And those of us who may have the resources to do our travel, we may not be willing to take the time or not have the time to devote to it because of the economy, and we're finding that we have to work longer and harder to make the same amount of money. And so the beautiful thing on this, folks, is that not only does My Fun Life offer a solution to that problem for your recreational travel, but many of us in the course of our business travel on a regular basis with our business travel. And wouldn't it be nice to get discounted pricing on all of our business travel with cash rebates back? And we talked about value, Dave, and I think the first value comes with the fact that, you know, people on the call here tonight can literally use our Cha-Ching booking engine, book their flights and their hotels, their cars, etc., at deeply discounted pricing and get cash back on it for free.
Absolutely, Doc. I think we're jumping ahead a little bit, Doc, though. We probably should hit the app pro first and then get into the travel.
Well, why don't we do that? You know, we've combined. There was a screen there before about internet and social media and things, and you know, those are all factors today in the actual successful business life that we want to run and have for ourselves. And the beautiful thing is that My Fun Life has brought all of those factors together in a simple, absolutely turnkey, cut and paste, duplicable system that even someone who is as technologically challenged as I am, and all of you that have been on the different webinars with me really know that I'm telling you the truth when I tell you that I'm technologically challenged. It pains me to admit it. But they've combined all of those into this brilliant value-packed business model called My Fun Life. And you know, Dave, when I first saw this slide, I love the sentence at the bottom here. It says 2 billion apps downloaded every month, soon to be every week. And I thought to myself, isn't this amazing? You know, apps wasn't even a word in the English language 6 years ago. And so apps, folks, for those of you who don't know what they are is short for applications. And applications are simply little computer programs that do a specific function. It may, you know, write your taxes, it may send emails out for you, or it may be a game. And, you know, we may not think that that's very exciting, but the value of actually owning an app and gaining income, having it monetized to your bank account, can be extraordinary. And Dave, why don't you share some information for our our listeners here, our guests, about how valuable an app can be for each and every one of us?
Well, first of all, there's a few things that I want to bring up and show everybody here. And first off, I'm going to show you is this screen here. Okay, like Doc said, apps, over 2 billion apps are downloaded every month. Here's the deal, everybody. You already missed Facebook. You already missed Google. You already missed Microsoft. Those are never going to come back again. And you know what? I mean, sure, you can buy their stock today, but no one's getting rich buying stock after the concept was already launched. Right now, what's happening is you can't even find anybody really with even a flip phone anymore. You walk into the cell phone store, everything is smartphones and smart tablets. Applications are very now, and they're going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. So being in this app space right now is very, you know, just the place to be. Because I tell people this, you know, people get rich that have what they call foresight. People do not get rich off of hindsight. Looking back and say, well, I wish I would have invented Facebook. Or I wish, I could have invented the iPod. Steve Jobs, I thought of that first. I mean, he could have done a million things like that. If you think about that, that's hindsight. This is foresight. When you have the foresight to see something. For example, MySpace was really big. Millions and millions of people on MySpace. Everybody had a MySpace account. And here's this guy in a hoodie and some flip-flops in Harvard and says, I'm going to make something called Facebook. And everybody said, that's never going to happen. It's never going to work. Who would ever think that Facebook literally shut down MySpace? And everybody from MySpace came to Facebook. And he's the youngest billionaire ever. You know why? He had the foresight to be ahead of the trend and to go for it. But now you don't, because you're not going to build another Facebook, right? Here's the other thing is, whoops, okay, Blockbuster, everybody knows Blockbuster here. It used to be on every single corner, right? And then what happened was there's a thing called Redbox and a thing called Netflix that literally has replaced your local Blockbuster. And again, if you had the foresight to stream videos, how rich would you be today? If you had the foresight to make a big red box and put them outside McDonald's and Walmart and fill it with movies, how rich would you be today? I mean, if you remember Blockbuster, could you ever think that Blockbuster was going to end up closing? Probably not. And I want to bring up another page here. Let me find it. Sorry, I didn't have these loaded, Doc, today, so I'm doing it a little bit different. And I'm trying to find there it is. Okay. Everybody probably has this game up on their phone right now, Candy Crush. Candy Crush is an app, and to go far in the app, they charge you little increments, like 20 cents or 99 cents. Can you believe those little increments, those little dollars, actually earn this app $850,000 per day? Everyone, we are coming out with a travel app in a $6.3 trillion travel industry, and we're going to actually show people some ridiculous travel, and it's going to make a little ding on their phone. I mean, you are in a space right now that is growing faster than ever, and what I love, Doc, is apps right now are huge. Over 2 billion downloaded a month, but travel is the biggest industry in the world, 6.3 trillion. And so what does My Fun Life do? They combine them together. If that's not the biggest no-brainer ever, if you guys can, most of you can just stop right here when you heard that and run back to that email and just sign up, because realistically, that's where we're at. So, Doc, you know what? Speaking of that, let's get into travel now. Let me flip to that slide. Everybody, our first app, again, a $6.3 trillion industry, My Fun Travel. It has the Cha-Ching booking engine, Fun Trips, and Fun Condos. First off is the Cha-Ching booking engine. Doc was mentioning this earlier. It's kind of like Travelocity or an Expedia or Priceline, where you could go on there, you can buy vacations. But what I like about it is a couple different things, and I'm going to show you an example of this. When's the last time you've ever booked anything through Priceline and they actually paid you back? Or when is the last time you booked anything through Orbitz and they actually gave you cash back once you booked it? Well, here's an example for everybody. We had a guy that went out and was looking for an airfare. So he went to Orbitz, and he was going from Nashville to San Francisco, and the lowest price Orbitz had was $4.91. He went over to our Cha-Ching booking engine and found it for about $50 less. Now, $50 is not earth-shattering, but $50 is $50. And I tell everybody it's like this. If you were walking in the mall and you walked into a store and they had a pair of sunglasses and you saw a price, and you walked 3 stores down and walked into that store and they had the exact same pair of sunglasses for $50 less, and you really wanted those sunglasses, where would you buy them? I mean, does that make sense? Does that make sense? Okay. The other thing that we have here is, let's say a lot of people don't necessarily need to travel, or going on vacations, okay, or they going to Mexico and Cancun. All that's nice, but sometimes you just need to get a hotel, or maybe some people are coming to your town and you need to get them a hotel. Well, our Cha-Ching booking engine has this little save tag, And when you see any hotel next to one of these save tags, that means you will get 110% best rate guarantee. So you will get the best rate on a hotel room, 110% guarantee, and cash back by booking on the Cha-Ching engine. That's pretty exciting, right, Doc?
I mean, it's absolutely amazing, Dave. And like it says there, and it's applicable to over 30,000 properties worldwide. So it's not just like, well, we're going to guarantee you the best rate at Joe's Motel, you know.
What's really fun is I go onto there and type in Las Vegas. Okay, Las Vegas is a very competitive town, and I've gone in there and I've typed in Las Vegas. And it actually gives you almost the whole strip, 110% guaranteed lowest price on the strip. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
It's very impressive.
Everybody else, now we have what we call our fun condos. I love this. I'm going to show you guys some amazing, amazing examples. Okay, these come out every week, and we have trips that start as low as $99 for the entire week. Now, when I saw this, I had to double check this like 10 times, okay? Because there's one here, the Marbial Grand and Club Suites, Nuevo Boleto, I can't speak Mexican, Mexico. And here's the thing. So I decided I'm going to look this place up, right? Let me show you a few pictures. Let me show you a couple pictures of this place here.
I'm laughing with you, Dave. Trust me.
I know you are, Doug. All right, everybody, look at that picture right there. How many of you would like to be in that pool right now?
Oh,
$99, 7 days. I mean, $99. Your cell phone bill is probably more than that. Your electric bill is more than that. Your water bill is more than that. I mean, to be in that pool right there, 7 days, $99. Let me show you what one of the rooms look like.
Oh, did they get a room for that too, Dave?
Look at that room overlooking that ocean right there. What a beautiful resort. $99 for the week. Now you may be asking, you know, well, is that really a good deal? Okay. Well, here's what I did. Is I went and I looked. I wanted to look it up just to see how good a deal that was. I mean, I thought $99 for a week was a pretty unbelievable deal. But so TripAdvisor, they actually go around looking for the cheapest rates on travel. I want to tell you, Travelocity, $388 per night. Priceline, $203 per night. Book It Now, $337 per night. Remember, we are $99 for the entire week. The cheapest place I could find that for online was $172, and if you look, what's it say? Average nightly rate. Okay, and so that's really, really impressive that we are almost half of what all these other places are charging per night, Doc. 7-day trip, $99. Okay, that's one of our fun condo deals. Who wouldn't pay $25 to get into a business that offers that? I mean, okay. All right, let me show you something else. Paradise Beach Villas, Aranestad, Aruba. I've been there. Beautiful place. Aruba is some of the best beaches I've ever seen in the world. $99 the entire week. Well, this is actually a timeshare. So I went and looked at people renting these out in the timeshare for the same weeks. Okay. Here's what people are renting the exact Paradise Beach Villas, the exact same place we offer for $99 for the entire week. $1,150, $1,350, $900, $1,900, $1,400, $1,225, $800. We are $99 for the entire week. You pretty much save over $1,000 just on this trip alone. I don't know how much more exciting I can make these fun trips. And if you look, I mean, there's some other great places in here. We got the Bahamas, we got St. Martin, and we also got a lot of stuff in, you know, Daytona Beach, Florida. You know, you got some Palm Springs, California, Texas. I mean, you got some places here right in the United States that are probably beautiful resorts that are offering you those kind of savings. Also, let me see what else we got in here in my little toolbox. Okay, a lot of people like to cruise, and these are called our fun trips, where we actually go and we buy in bulk. where we'll go to Carnival Cruise Line and we'll buy like 2,000 rooms at once, and for doing that, we get a huge discount. Well, here's a Carnival cruise for $59 for the entire cruise. We're not talking $59 a night, and we're not talking this is Bob's Cruise Line. This is $59 a night to get on a Carnival cruise. Absolutely fantastic pricing there. Actually, I can jump back in here and go through a couple of these other deals that we have as well. $25 is what it costs to access this level of travel, everybody. I travel a lot. I'm constantly going somewhere. And I would be, the thing that me and Doc say all the time is, you know, if there wasn't a business wrapped around this, if there wasn't a compensation plan wrapped around this, would you be part of it? And I would absolutely spend $25 a month to have access to $99 weeks in Mexico and at that resort, and $99 weeks in Aruba. I would pay $25 for that. I just showed you that one trip saved you about $1,000 bucks. $1,000 that is years worth of the monthly membership. That's really, really exciting here. Look at this trip, up to 90% off Cancun, $399 per week. That's for the room. You can actually divide that with another couple, or if you want, or more people. $399 per week, 2-bedroom suite, savings $5,194. And the Mayan Palace is 5-star. That place is gorgeous. Okay, another place, Grand Mayan Riviera, another beautiful place in Mexico. $399 for a 1-bedroom suite, 4,000 savings of 4,000. You're paying $399. So, Doc, that's pretty tremendous here. So,
I think you've definitely proven the value of our product. And folks, it is extraordinary that you can get this special pricing through the Cha-Ching booking engine with cashback for free. And then, as Dave mentioned, just for $25 a month membership in our My Fun Club company, you can have access to all of these extraordinary fun trips, fun condos, etc. And, you know, I'm going to touch on this, Dave, because timeshares was really an excellent way to own vacation property without investing millions of dollars in it in the maintenance of $1 million property. And my wife and I have owned timeshares now in St. Martin's for about 29 years. And we sold our first one about 10 years ago, right after we bought our second one. And we paid $22,000, $25,000 to own 2 weeks at this St. Martin's Resort for 99 years. Not a bad deal. And we've gone there to St. Martin's about 21 years in a row. And so when we started out, our maintenance fee for the week was about $100 a week. And now, after 20 years, that maintenance fee has grown to $800 a week, whether we use our timeshare or not. And so if we go to our own resort in St. Martin's, it costs us $800 for each week, plus our travel down, etc. Now, if we trade to another resort, we pay $300 to $500 on top of our maintenance fee to transfer that. So we can pay anywhere from $800 a week to $1,300 a week to go to a timeshare somewhere in the RCI or II system. Well, today, Dave, members of My Fun Life Travel Club can go to these exact 4- and 5-star condo resorts, these timeshare resorts, for, as you've shown, $99 for the week.
Well, Doc, you know what's interesting about that is that one slide I showed, it showed a lot of timeshare owners trying to rent their places for, you know, $800, $900, $1,200, trying to get out of that cost.
That's exactly it. They're trying to just cover their yearly cost through rental. So we're going to sell our timeshares because there is no more cost-effective way, folks, to get the fun and the excitement and the beauty of these 4- and 5-star resorts than through My Fun Life. So, Dave, let's talk about, you know, for $25, not only are you in My Fun Life, but you get the extraordinary value and benefit of our booking engine and our trips, our condos, and the travel. But for the exact same $25. This is extraordinary value, folks. You also get put into the pay line or income streams that comprise the business side of My Fun Life. And we have three standing streams of income. A 3x10 force matrix, which we'll talk about, that's paid monthly. A check match bonus, which is extraordinary, that's paid monthly. And then my personal favorite business stream of income is the coded bonuses, which are actually paid weekly. So the question for you guys is, and gals, how would 5 checks a month improve your financial security and improve the comfort level on a financial and lifestyle basis in your house? And folks, you can have that for $25 a month. Dave, why don't we show them our matrix? And I'd love to talk about that one first, if you don't mind, and then we'll let you talk about the coded bonuses and the matching, check matching.
Hey Doc, you know what? Before we even get into the matrix, why don't we just bring up this slide here, and then.
Oh yeah, you know what? This is brilliant. I forgot about that one. Go ahead.
And then you could touch base on this one here, and then talk about the matrix.
Yeah, all right. Well, folks, what Dave's showing us here is an absolute statement of fact from the the federal government statistics. The average family of 4 with 2 earners today makes $50,502 per year. The average family of 4 with 2 earners. Now, when you look at $25 and what that $25 can gain for you in value, that that's like less than the cost of a pizza dinner for you and your family. So the average family orders pizza twice a week. What if you just skipped the pizza one of those weeks and took that $25 and put it into your My Fun Life membership and provide for your family not only an extraordinary secondary income, but the time freedom to use that income to take trips, travel, and fun. Folks, it is an absolute win-win for your family, yourself, your quality of life. And Dave, there's a very interesting thing, that a lot of people are talking today about the difference between what wage earners spend their money on and how they live check to check, week to week, and what people with assets and affluence and wealth spend their money on. And they spend their money on assets. And an asset is something that's defined as a purchase that provides for you an income greater than the cost of the purchase. And folks, this is exactly what it is. You don't have to be a very wealthy person to take advantage of using the exact same techniques that wealthy people do to build their net worth. We can start for the cost of 2 pizzas a week. It's extraordinary, Dave.
Hey Doc, why don't you hit on, they can hit that, the matrix can fill up whether they do anything or not here. We're going to show them what to do, but, the first 7 levels of the matrix, that could pay out $5,000 a month, $66,000 a year. It amazes me that in a short amount of time with this, by skipping a pizza, you can make more than the national average of what most people make.
Yeah, you could literally double your income in a year for $25 a month. And tell me, is there any person on this phone that would not improve their financial condition in life? So let's take a look at that matrix, because it's true, it's right there. First 7 levels of the matrix will pay you out $5,000 a month. So the beautiful thing about a matrix is when you come in, you're the top of your own matrix, but you're part of the company matrix. And as people come in and populate your matrix, it may be from your efforts, and you put your first 3 in, they're going to go on your first level. And you're going to get paid $1 a person on each one of them every month. But a force matrix means that your matrix fills up from the combination of efforts of yourself, your up team, and the people that you put in to your business below you. And all of your combined efforts will fill your matrix over time. So let's take a look, Dave, at what happens as this matrix fills in. And as Dave mentioned, you know, how many of you are reluctant to recruit or enroll people? You're nervous about your ability to share or build a business. And that's not an unusual situation. That describes literally about 97% of the people out there. There's only about 3% of the population that are entrepreneurial, that are business self-employed business owners that have a mindset that will allow them to create their income themselves. And so we recognize that, and one of the beautiful values of our business model is that you can come into My Fun Life, you can pay your $25 a month, take advantage of the savings, do your trip, take one trip a year, and you prepay probably 2 years of your membership fee just in savings. Your matrix will grow, and in fact the company will pay you on your first 3 levels of people in your personal matrix, even if you have not yet recruited a single person personally. Well, folks, that represents $39 a month when those 3 levels are filled in. There's 3, 9, 27. So $39, you're paying $25. You have a $14 a month net profit, even if you never personally recruit anyone in addition to your savings. Now, here's the thing. If you do recruit 3 people, the only time frame on any of this is if you do those first 3 people within 7 days of your enrollment, the company will pay you a one-time Fast Start bonus of $25. Now, you pay $25 to get into your business. The company pays you back $25 for enrolling 3 people in your business. You actually have just amortized your entire business cost in that first 7 days. You can do it in an hour, but you have 7 days to do it. You're in business for free, and in fact, you have a $3 profit already on your business. Those of you that are traditional business owners, how fast do we statistically amortize our business startup costs? It's in the matter of years, not days, as we all know. When do you hit profitability? You hope it's within 5 years in most businesses today. Those are statistical averages. So now, why should you recruit? Well, in addition to a bonus that Dave's going to talk about in a minute, as soon as you recruit those 3 people, you also open up the first 7 levels of your matrix. And as we mentioned, when that whole 7 levels fills in over time, that pays out a little over $5,000 a month to you in residual income. Now, bear in mind, you're paying $25 a month. And you don't have to fill a whole level to get paid on it, folks. If you have 10 people on that 7th level, you're going to get $20. If you have 200 people on that 7th level, you're going to get $400 just for that level. So, and then as you recruit more, you can actually earn the last. Everyone has a 10-level potential matrix payout. You have to recruit and enroll more people to qualify for your 8th, 9th, and 10th levels. But when you do that, the matrix pays out $90,935 a month in residual income. Now, I hesitate to even mention that. I mention it because there are people on the call here that monthly income is real to them. For 99% of us, that is so unbelievable that we just say, forget this, this is one of those things. Well, folks, let me tell you, let me ask you a question. If you're making an extra $500, $1,000, $1,500, or $2,000 a month residual income for your $25 a month business cost and a little bit of effort on your part, will that improve your financial condition? I think all of us would say yes.
Hey, Doc, and I want to just mention this. Some people that are watching this are saying, can this even happen? I don't know if this can happen real fast. I wanted to remind everybody, this is a $25 program. You already saw the tremendous travel deals, and we're just now getting into the money and some other bonuses. But this is also a worldwide business. You can bring people in from all over the world. I have people from Brazil, people from France, people from Mexico, people from Australia, the UK. I mean, everywhere are coming into this. And because it's only $25, I personally brought in over 240 people myself, everybody, and a lot of them I've never spoken to, I've never had a phone call with. They got so excited once they saw this, saw that it was only $25, whipped out their credit card and joined. And tons of people are doing that because they're catching the My Fun Life buzz. They know that this thing's taking off like a rocket ship. So the people that are getting in now, when we just launched, there, no question can these matrices fill up. And when that happens, it's going to be like, it's going to blow you away. I'm going to get you real excited here because that leads me into the next segment, which is check match. I love check match. Okay, as soon as you get 3 people, you can earn a 10% check match, 6 people 20, 10 people 30, 20 people sapphire, 20 people sapphire 40%, and then ruby and diamond 50%. Me and Doc's a ruby, I'm a diamond. I want to explain this to you real quick because some of you don't actually grasp the idea of check match. Okay, let's say you work a job, and let's say you work in an office with, I don't know, 10, 20 people in it. Could you imagine on payday, on Friday, when they all got their paychecks, and let's say you were at ruby or diamond level here, you got 50% of what everybody else in the office made when they opened up their check on Friday. I mean, that's as clear as I can make what check match is going to be. Doc said that the matrix could be up to $91,000. Well, let's say you had a guy that was just making $5,000, just really killing it. How about you getting $2,500 for doing nothing? What if you had 5 people doing that? And when they got paid and you were just getting that check match and you got all that free money. Those people are doing the work, and you happen to get all that free money. That's what it is, basically free money. I'm really excited. But I wanted to put this in perspective for you, just to do some really good math. Okay, out of the 240-some people that I brought in this business, I decided to play with our calculator here. And I said, okay, what if 140 of them do nothing, and only 100 of them only make $250? As you know, Doc Fran's somewhere in my group. He's going to make a lot more than $250. So $250 is pretty darn conservative. So if 100 people only make $250, just off the check match alone, I would make $12,500. Anybody can live on that? That's how powerful the check match is. And I will tell everybody this. I was kind of a king of higher ticket programs. I was the king of bringing in people into $500 businesses and $1,000 businesses. And you know what? It still blows me away, Doc. I'm going to make more money here in a $25 business than I ever did on the $500 and $1,000 businesses and more.
Well, Dave, there's no secret to that. That's the Walmart effect.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody told Sam Walton that he was absolutely crazy to build all these big companies and charge them a membership fee to buy at a discount. Guess who was right?
Absolutely. Yeah. What I found is, I do a lot of internet marketing. People know me very well as an internet marketer. And one of the things is when I throw stuff on the internet, I calculate something by the word called conversion rate, meaning do I get a lead or do I get a sign up out of everything I do? I track everything relentlessly. And one of the things that I always look for is the program converting, as people signing up. And when I saw how many people are just going ahead and putting their credit card in that aren't even talking to anybody, not even coming to one of these webinars, it totally blew me away. I knew this thing is on fire. So listen, everybody, if you're watching this now, you definitely want to grab a spot because people are just whipping out their credit cards and joining, and you can get 50%. How cool is this? Everyone, I joined this company by doing that myself. I joined under some random guy. I think he lives in Norway or Sweden. I came in the company underneath him, put in my credit card. He never knew who I was. I never spoke to him. And all of a sudden, I hit diamond in 6 days in the business. And I'm one of the fastest growing teams in the company. And that random guy just happened to post an ad that I saw and signed up. So that should wake you up because that could happen to each and any one of you. I hope he didn't quit because he's doing pretty good. And like Doc said, we are having a good time. These coded bonuses, okay, if you remember a company called Excel Communications, was a huge giant, one of the first companies to hit $1 billion. Or I think it was the fastest company to hit $1 billion. More millionaires were made off of this bonus called the coded bonus. Actually, the owner, Kenny Trout, was paying Paul Urbison over $1 million a month just off of coded bonuses. And these coded bonuses are usually put in pay plans either for real high top earners or way down the line. They're never moved to the front of the pay plan. Doc, have you ever seen a coded bonus, usually right there at the front of the pay plan?
Never, Dave. And this speaks to the value of the business model again and the heart of our ownership, because they are people just like us. They have been in the field in addition to their corporate expertise, and they have truly designed a business model that is engineered for the ordinary person to make it and make profit in this company, perhaps for the first time in their entire networking career. It's a thing of brilliance and a thing of beauty. Wait till you see, folks, the impact of this coded bonus, and bear in mind, these are paid weekly. So,
exactly. What's great is, remember, we went over a slide that said get your first 3, you get your $25 back. So you want to do that ASAP. You know your grandma's going to join, so you already got 1. So now all you got to do is go find 2 more. And so that's pretty easy to do. Then you get your $25 back. So now, as soon as you get your 4th member, your 5th and 6th, it opens up these coded bonuses on your 4th member. And you'll earn $5 on every person you bring in for 25. And then this is where it gets really big, everybody. Their first 3, and then their first 3, and then their first 3, and their first 3 through infinity. I mean, I'm getting coded bonuses right now on people that are, I don't even know how many levels down. I wouldn't even know their names. And money is being sent to me, and I'm going to explain that a little bit later. Then they could have left it at $5. We probably would have been happy with that. But they raised it to $8 on 7, 8, 9, and 10 member. And get this, their first 3, and then their first 3, and then their first 3 through infinity, everybody. And remember, I already told you this matrix is on fire. People are just joining left and right. Now, $10, after your 11th person on, $10 on each person you sign up, and their first 3, and their first 3, and their first 3 to infinity. Everyone, I sometimes have hours where I'll get 10 to 20 of these. Make $100, $200 in an hour. I want to put that in perspective. Okay, there might be a dentist, and he might be making $100 an hour. But I'm sitting probably in a tanning bed or at the gym making $100 an hour, and he's in somebody's filthy mouth doing something he don't really want to do to make that $100 an hour. And I'm getting paid that $100 an hour just off these coded bonuses. There's sometimes when I get 20 and 30 a day. There's going to be a point when this matrix is taken off at a point. It's already growing. My matrix is already growing by 50 to 200 people a day. There's going to be a point when we're probably coded to 100, 200, 300 people a day. Just that alone could be $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 a day, not including the check match, not including the matrix pay. I've made over $100,000 a month. And I'm looking at this pay plan and seeing that this thing is going to dwarf everything else I've done in this industry. Dwarf, everybody, because of the sheer numbers that are coming into this business because of the price in this pay plan. Absolutely exciting. Doc, you got anything to add on that?
Well, it's so true, Dave, and it no matter, like I said in the beginning of the webinar, no matter how you look at this, there is so much value. And just to make sure that our listeners and our viewers understand, when you look at this coded bonus, folks, if you look under this number 11th personal enrollment and come down here to this 81, what that's telling you is that when those 81 people enroll, you're making $10 on each one of them. So that's $810 right there. If it all occurs in 1 week, which, Dave, I know it's going to start happening. I've watched.
You know what, Doc? That brings up, and we might as well bring this slide up. I'm glad you actually said that. Let's show them what actually happens week per week. That can happen week per week.
Oh, yeah. Jeez.
We have what we call the fast track bonus, everybody. And this is just showing the coded bonuses. This isn't showing your check match pay. This is not showing the matrix pay. This is just coded bonuses alone. And, it starts out, actually, this first slide's going to be wrong. It's $25 now, not $21. We've got to fix that. But then everything else is right. So your next week, $15. Week 3, $69. Week 4, $235. Week 5, $735. This is just if everybody gets 3. And we got people, I have people that got 6 people in their first day, 10 people in their first day. So finding 3 people is not hard. We're not talking you're going to fill this up yourself. You're just going to get 3, and they're going to go get 3. You don't even have to get to your 4th one. Yeah, well, you have to get to your 4th to access these. But this is where it gets really exciting. Week 6, $2,200 already. Week 7, almost $7,000 right there. I know a lot of people could use $7,000. Week 8, $20,000. Week 9, $61,000, and week 10 is ridiculous, $184,000. Now, everyone, you know what's in 10 weeks? Christmas. Now, I don't know whether you celebrate the holiday or not, but I'll tell you what, if you could even do any of this, if you got up to week 7, you would be having a real nice Christmas for most of you. Even week 6 would make a real nice Christmas for most of you. You know, week 9, ridiculous Christmas for most of you. But you know, that's where this is, you know, what keeps me up at night. This is what gets me so excited. These coded bonuses are just, I mean, unbelievable. And Doc, you know, this used to be my favorite bonus until we introduced this one, everyone. This is the best one. A car bonus. Okay, everybody, most people, as soon as you hit Sapphire, which is just 20 reps, you start to qualify. There's some qualifications in there. But how would you like it for us to pay you to go out and drive a luxury car? Remember, the cost to join My Fun Life is equivalent to a couple Domino's or Papa John's pizzas. We're not talking you're joining this program for $200 or $300 or $400 or $499 or $1,000. Almost every other company that offers you a car, the price to get in those companies are staggering. Usually upwards of $500 on up. There's a couple rare occasions, maybe $200 or $300, but then the qualifications to get that car is very difficult because you have to have a lot of volume. You got to have people spending, you know, hundreds of dollars a month to go out there and get that volume required to do that. You know, remember, our program costs $25 to join, and everybody only pays $25. There's no expensive auto ships that they have to do. So you can actually get a car. Doc, I'm actually car qualified. I'm car shopping as we speak. But I wanted to bring up another slide real quick because I love the car. That's exciting. That's one of my favorite bonuses. I mean, trading a couple pizzas in for a luxury car in your driveway, I mean, if that's not enough for you guys to go sign up right now, I don't know what is. But Doc, here's one of the points I really want to make. Is a lot of home-based businesses require people to buy a lot of products on a monthly basis. You know, and it's usually $50 on up to several hundreds of dollars delivered to their door. And a lot of people are doing it. I mean, sometimes they like the products, but sometimes they just want to take part in the compensation plan and buy what they have to and put it in their garage. But the problem is when you start charging people a lot of money, let's say for a nutritional product or a skincare product, that lasts typically about 4 months, and they want to stop it, especially if they're not making any money. Well, you know, here's what I love about this business. Who would want to stop a $25, okay, monthly, and compared to hundreds of dollars monthly? $25. Remember, I showed you one trip that could pay up to over a year or 2 years worth of the membership. And we show you when your first 2 levels are full, you get a $25 bonus anyway, so you're basically in the business for free. And what's really important about this, Doc, is when people go out there and they start to build this big monthly check, it actually stays around. In a lot of these other businesses, they might go build that quick check, and then 4 months later, they got to start from scratch and do it all over again because everybody canceled the auto ship. And in this business, who's going to cancel a $25 membership when you could save $1,000 on one single trip and be in the business absolutely free? And Doc, you know a little something about that. You might want to hit that. You probably are a little bit more versed in that than I am.
Well, you know, David, it is so true. I'm still kind of reeling from the dentist example that you gave, but I'm going to put that behind me. But you know, the thing is that too many companies. That's the standing joke in the industry, is that you're garage qualified or basement qualified or addition on your house qualified with all the products that you had to buy to keep your check coming in. And there is no. I'm not going to fill my garage up with trips to Cancun and California and Mexico and the Caribbean. It's just an amazing business model, and it speaks to, again, the value of what we receive. And Dave, if this were the only app that we're going to have long term, this would be a company that will grow to be an extraordinary business. But as you know, this is just the first of what our leadership and ownership envisions as up to 10 apps released over the next 3 to 5 years for us that will all offer great savings, great value, cash back, and income on goods, products, and services that we need, want, and buy on a daily basis. I wanted to speak one last point about this, and again, it speaks to the value. And when I pick a company, I always look at exactly, you actually stated this early on in the webinar, and it is so true and so important a point. I want to reemphasize it, and that is, unless your company has a product that people will buy because of the benefit or intrinsic value in that product, independent of whether or not they can or are making money with it, you don't have a business. What you have is a linear income based on your recruiting abilities. And Dave, you are so right. There are so many companies out there that are so front-end loaded, and they create all this excitement with all these extraordinary checks by all these big recruiters that are just jumping from the old game to the newest game in town and flipping all of these poor people behind them. And those big leaders make all the money, and the people that come behind them the next time and the third time, before they realize that they're never going to make any money. It is an absolute travesty in the industry. This is the most solid business value that anyone can see, designed for every one of us to make money. And you don't need special skills, you don't need communications, you don't need education. It doesn't matter the color of your skin, it doesn't matter whether you're overweight or underweight. The only thing that matters, the only thing I need and want in a partner in this business is, are you willing to work for what you want, and are you willing to follow the system that we've put together? And Dave, maybe we should talk about this cookie cutter, unbelievably brilliant,
I do want to talk about that
system that we've created for our team.
You had a couple nails on the head here, Doc. One of the things that you said to people was, they jump in all these businesses, and I've had people jump in a lot of businesses, and the problem is they don't know what to do. I compare that to like grabbing someone, throwing them in a cockpit of an F-16 fighter jet, and saying, "Go fly it." They're going to be clueless. They're not going to know what to do. All these buttons, and never flew a plane before. How do you do it? And I know that sounds like a ridiculous example, but people want to get in these industries and they want to make a ton of money, and yet they don't have a roadmap. They get a pat on the back and a good luck. Hey, I hope you go do something with it. And that's kind of where the industry has gone a little bit sour. And that's another reason I love My Fun Life, because we're not asking people for hundreds and hundreds of dollars, in these other businesses. They don't have to worry about getting hurt in this business. We're talking about $25 under $1 a day. And so that's one of the first things I like. And people are really surprised by it. They're like, what? Oh, yeah, this business looks great. Well, how much is it going to cost me? I hear that all the time. How much is it going to cost me? Because they're ready to hear $500, $1,000, whatever. And you say $25, and they say, come again? It's absolutely crazy. And so what we've done here is our team Domination, we actually built a training website outside the company's training. And you have me as a top internet marketer and leaders like Doc Fran and several other multi-million-dollar earners that we've all put our heads together and built a training website that's a paint-by-the-numbers, copy-and-paste system. We show you how to go out there and have people chase you. We show you what to say. We have webinars. We have step-by-step training videos. We have a Facebook group for motivation that people can knock ideas around each other. I mean, absolutely everything that you need is here. If you can hit copy and paste on your computer, that's pretty much the only skill set you need. And all you need other than that is drive. Again, this is above and beyond extra. This is worth thousands of dollars, this kind of training and mentoring. These webinars that you're on right now are part of our team. We're throwing this in as well as the training. I mean, you're getting thousands of dollars worth of closing webinars and training, all included for $25. Unheard of. I could actually wrap up this training site and sell it as an info product easily for hundreds of dollars, if not thousands of dollars. And we're giving it away for everybody that comes on board. Hey Doc, should I talk about the bonus that we're throwing in?
I think it will be quite exciting and enlightening for our listeners tonight that may be considering jumping or not with us.
All right, everybody. Here's the big bonus here. One of the things that I put together, actually, I just put it together today. Anybody that actually upgrades, I hear all the time, well, Dave, I've been in 4 different deals, and I don't have, my friends and my family, and blah blah blah. We want to get you started fast. Remember, we want to get those first 3 for you in your business, so you get that $25 back. And I showed you how in 10 weeks it could go earn up to $100,000. So we want everybody getting their 3. So we've actually put together, with some of my sources, some of my internet marketing sources that actually helped me go diamond in 6 days, a way for you to go out there and actually mail out to a total of 75,000 business opportunity seekers. And all you do is fill out the form, hit a button, it goes out to these opportunity seekers to send them your capture page. That is included when you upgrade tonight for $25. We're throwing this in as a bonus and to help you get started. Remember, we want you on the fast track to success. Anything that's going to help you get to the fast track to success, we are going to help you. Not only do you get that training site, but now we're throwing this in as an added bonus. This is all 100% free when you join. There's nothing to pay for to go out there and actually mail out to over 75,000 hot business opportunity seekers. And I'll tell you what, that alone is one huge value. And Doc, what I wanted to show here was this. Everybody, you got an email tonight, and on that email they sent you a website, and that website looks like this. Whoops. Well, hold on. It looks like this. All right. So when you go into that website, the person who sent you a website, it's going to have 3 movies. You can rewatch the 3 movies at the bottom. They're about 15 minutes long all together as an overview. And then as soon as you're done, you're going to want to scroll up here, and there's a big orange button at the top that says Join Now. When you hit that button, it's going to take you over to a screen that looks just like this one. And again, $25 a month. Get 3 in 7 days. You get your money back. Click on Join Now. And when you get started, it's going to open you up and get you access to our Facebook group page, our member-only team site, to email 75,000 opportunity seekers, to send your prospect to these webinars where we close your sales for you. It opens all of that plus all those awesome travel deals that you saw, and opens up the compensation package where you can get started and get money, get you. I mean, if you can get started and get your first 3, you can actually start getting coded bonuses pretty much a week soon as you're in. And that's pretty darn exciting, isn't it, Doc? Anything else, Doc?
Well, Dave, I think we've wrapped it pretty good. I mean, folks, we taught you tonight extraordinary value in our product, extraordinary value in our business systems. Dave alluded to the fact that it is an international business, and our website and our back office is so amazingly value-packed. You can actually have that website read in 46 different languages with a click of a button on the front of it. So you can truly build an international business right from the comfort of your home.
Hey Doc, not to mention, we do have presentations, everybody, video presentations also done in different languages.
In different languages. So the company has put all of these pieces together for us. And then finally, Dave, I'm really excited to talk about the value that you and I and our leaders bring to the members that are on this webinar and to this team, because we do create tremendous value-added benefit. And you know, folks, I really want to urge each and every one of you, this is not rocket science. This is not a life and death decision. $25 a month is not going to take bread off of your table. Please take advantage of the fact that someone cared enough about you to send you an invitation to this webinar. Go back to that email, as Dave said. Look for the magic link at the bottom, which is the link for you to upgrade right now and join your friend in this extraordinary business. And you know, Dave and I both look forward to working with you and helping you achieve your success. And with that, I am Dr. Fran Clark, along with Dave Dubbs, your partner for success, and this officially ends our webinar.